belt. There's no colors. Did you see the belts that we gave to Roy Jones and Mike Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
That was a tribute.
Okay.
You didn't see those belts?
Yeah, I saw it. I had it in my question sheet. I was kind of skeptical on it because I thought it. I don't know because you know what I mean. Like I'm
educate me, please, because I don't understand. Tell me.
Because I be honest with you, it stems from like Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick takes a knee. They basically blackball him out the NFL. And then years later, George Floyd dies because a white cop stood on his neck 8 minutes and 46 seconds. They put Black Lives Matter in the back of the end zone. You understand what I'm saying? The NBA then and Nike comes up with a deal, and now they're making billions of dollars off of T-shirts, shorts. And then at the end of the fight of the Mike Tyson fight, Roy Jones, which I watched, it was 2 belts, and I'm like, damn, it was 2 belts. This was set up to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because
no,
listen. I ain't never seen 2 belts at a fight before because the guy always takes it and he gives it back, and then he waits to come in the mail.
Because this was an exhibition.
So they were getting belt regardless, win or lose.
And we made that public months before.
Oh, thank you.
This was a charity event that started back in March, and we told Mike Tyson we would support his event, and that we would create a special belt to be given to Mike Tyson and his opponent because it was an exhibition.
Okay. Yes. See, when stuff like that happens, it's important that you come on platforms like this because I'm unapologetic rooting for black men in boxing. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, I'm not saying I don't root for other fighters, but did you know
the WBC banned South Africa for 16 years because of apartheid?
I didn't know
WBC would not allow boxers to go to South Africa under the regime of apartheid.
I respect that.
And we, the first African champion, battling Siki, he was murdered in New York, and his remains were in a cemetery. And we worked 12 years to be able to get his remains and bring him to Senegal, to his country.
Got you.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is when you do good things, they don't get notoriety. If you do a nice thing and you put up a video, it gets 100 views. But if you go and beat up someone or get caught crashing or drinking or whatever, it goes millions. But that's you have to do these things not for the notoriety, but for the right thing. But we are very active, and I can tell you, I have many friends in every area.
I get it, but it's just that Canelo can take PEDs and then
he didn't PEDs.
Whatever you call it.
Listen, that's irresponsible on your side because because you are labeling someone.
He failed a test. He failed a PED test.
There have been many failed tests that are proven of what happened. Bermain Steven failed a test.
Yeah.
And the WBC researched exactly what happened, and he fought. I mean, you have to look at the whole picture and report the whole picture, not only fragments.
Okay. Hustler Home, and we got DB. What's up, Hustler Home? Go ahead. What's up?
What's up? How you doing, Mr. Suleiman? It's an honor to hear from you, and I appreciate the dedication that you set forward to coming here quarterly. That is well appreciated, and I'm a big boxing fan, and I've done extensive research on clenbuterol. All right, clenbuterol is usually microdosed in 20 micrograms as far as like in ingestion in pills, and every 2 weeks, you know, it goes up. Every week it goes up 20 micrograms of clenbuterol per week. Up to 7 weeks, we'll put some fighter at 140 micrograms. All right, coming down from clenbuterol, you go down dosages as 20. So if you're at the 8th week of clenbuterol, you're going down to 120 micrograms and so on and so forth. Canelo Alvarez first urine sample, he got caught with 0.6, 60 micrograms, 60 to 80 micrograms in his urine, and in a second,
picograms.
No, it was 0. No, it's micrograms. It's 0.600 mg. I've read the you saw the thing several times. All right. What do you feel like? How do you feel in the because in contaminated meat during the studies in Mexico and the contaminated meat, Canelo has 10 times more clenbuterol in his system when he's caught. How can you prevent a person who is a millionaire who's going to get the finest meat in the world from failing another drug test?
You know, I would like to do a paper on what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
This was 3 years ago, so I don't have the numbers. But what I can tell you is that had that test taken today,
yeah,
it was not Osmond's because WADA raised that. So
yeah, they raised it to 1,000 micrograms. They raised it to 1,000 picograms.
I will send to Fred a report so you can share with you.
I will.
But the truth is, he paid his consequences. He lost the fight in May. Then he fought Golovkin, and he won. And he has never tested positive in the so many tests he has always had. But let's do it so you can see where we're coming from in a professional way.
I'll send it to you.
All right. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it still, even, I appreciate the love, man. Like this right here, Fred, you done did it again, man. Y'all both of y'all legends. Both of y'all are legends, man.
You a legend.
I salute both of y'all, man. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you, man. And you got a super chat about
Loma, yes. Lomachenko